I never knew I could sing, because even what took me to the band, that was back there in Kaduna, Pesewa Church Malali, what took me there was for me not to even learn instrument. There was a day in our school, God just has his way of doing things. There was a day in our school I was called upon for a debate.
I heard you are a gospel singer.
Yeah.
So please, can you tell us, how do you know that you can sing? How do you know that you have that talent to sing?
Okay, actually, I never knew I could sing, because even what took me to the band, that was back there in Kaduna, Pesewa Church Malali, what took me there was for me not to even learn instrument. There was a day in our school, God just has his way of doing things. There was a day in our school I was called upon for a debate, and I'm to just present what I personally wrote by myself, and I knew what I wrote and I was ready for it. But I stood before the class, and then I was scared. There was this phobia within me. I was just afraid. I couldn't do it. And it's not because I don't know what I was supposed to say, but I don't have that confidence of standing before congregation. So I thought, if I knew this thing, and I felt that presentation, reason not because I didn't write well, but because I couldn't present well. And the reason was because I cannot stand and face congregation. So I thought the best way for me to learn how to stand before people is to join the band. That was where the journey started from. So I didn't go to the band because I want to learn music or because I want to learn instrument. I just went there to be trained on how to stand before people, so that at least I can confront congregation, whichever congregation that I found myself. And then as time goes on, I started doing music, and then I begin to enjoy every bit of it. And then, like I said, God just has a way of doing something. Maybe the reason why he did that is because he wants to send me to where he wants me to be. So I joined the band, and then everything was moving smoothly. And then I observed something, that whatever is being taught in the band, I easily grab it. Like if it comes to the parting, and then to your songs, whatever thing that is I'm being assigned to, I just find myself doing it at peace. I see myself singing, I see myself doing whatever it is that is in band. So I was like, why is this so simple for me? And then as time goes on, we had a specific MD who was an elder in the church. He said, if you can't compose a song in the band, you're not qualified to be in the band, so you should just leave the band. And then that was the beginning of my journey. I never knew I could compose a song, but I found myself just doing it. And I composed my first song. I composed it at ease. Though I was like, is this going to be something reasonable? I was laughing at myself because I know it's something that I've never done. So I went, and then I presented it to him, and he was like, wow, this is actually, I can't remember the song. I wish I can remember the song. Like, maybe just sing a little bit from it, because it has been long. That should be around, let's say, 2000 and within 15, 16, 17, that year. So you see, it's a long period of time, so I can't recall. But so subsequently I continue, and then coming to Kano, this is where the journey become more interesting. Like I see Kaduna as my background place of training, and then Kano is a place of education. Understand? So whatever I learned in Kaduna, I just come here in Kano, and then I find myself just exhibiting what I learned. So I started composing songs in Kaduna, but I never made any production. So coming to Kano, my first song, Abundant Mercy. Abundant mercy is all I see. Abundant by your grace I am saved. By your mercies I am blessed. So I also personally wrote that song on the book of Ephesians chapter 2 verse 8, talking about the grace and the mercies of God is what kept us. Alright, and I went to Kaduna to do that song, and to the glory and the name of the Lord, we have a lot of people that are testifying to this song till now. Some people are even angry that they don't have the song. Like I didn't make publicity of the song. Then we haven't little knowledge of technology. I didn't make publicity of the song for them to. But when they come across it, there are people that still don't believe that I'm the one that composed that song. They still don't believe that I'm the one that composed that song. So that is God at work and His grace. And then the second song, What Entirely Came, and then it's not like the second song, but it's the second song that I recorded. as it is now, I can say by the grace of God I have approximately nothing less than 20 composed songs personally on my own, but I only composed, like, this is the third one that I recorded in the studio, and so far so good. That is the journey. I would say, no, the journey is not, easy, but we thank God that everything is very easy.
Okay, talking about your music, I know was it Kwatantadakai? I know Abundant Mercy. Which one is the second music song?
That is Kwatantadakai. Kwatantadakai is the second.
Then Abundant
Mercy is first, Kwatantadakai is second,
which one
recorded.
Recorded, yes.
Then the third one,
yes. Is this one that one is special gift?
Yeah.
Okay. So now our next question is, when do you realize music will become your career? Is music really your career? Gospel music your career, or you are just doing it just for a time, or you want to take it as a personal growth career?
Yeah, when you talk about career has to do with something that you have passion for, something that moves you. And I will say, for now, if there is anything that moves me very well, something that I love doing, something that I know I can do it at any time, at any given moment, with no fear, with every confidence, that should be music. So permit me to say that music is my career, though coupled with the fact that I don't put much seriousness on it like this one. If I will say, like I said, then we have poor knowledge of technology and publicity, making even at this one. Permit me to say, my brother was the one that called me. Thomas here was the one that said we should do this better. We are in the era of technology. We should do. So I know on that aspect I'm not trying. You understand? And to make the song, the publicity is very poor. But if I tell you that music is my career, I mean it with the whole of my heart. I have a job that I do, but I have never dreamt of doing the job that I do now. Though it's what I use personally now to. If you are saying what is bringing food on my table, I would say that is it. We are not doing music for the money. If you want to do music, specifically gospel music, you have to do it for Christ. But no matter how you want to do it, you know that money must be involved. You have to finance it. Like, to record the song, you have to pay what's it called?
20,000 producer.
Yeah, the producer will not hear anything like God has sent you. You understand, ba? So having the job is what supports the music. You understand? So you have your career, but you need something to support it. So I love the job that I do. Not that I don't love it, but I don't see it as my career. I see music more because I have passion for it more than the job I do. But I love the job because where money is involved.
We use the job to pursue our career.
You need something to
pursue the career.
It's a backup. Yes. That is it.
So now, wow. This is my another question too. Who were your biggest music influence growing up, when you are growing up?
I would love to admit it, but no one will believe it because I don't think like them. I don't follow their pattern. But I tell you for truth, Don Mon.
So you know Don Mon.
One of my motivation when it comes to music. I can sing like more than 50 songs of Don Mon that I know. But I've never, even, he can bear me witness, we are conversations, I've never seen even one of, okay, I've sung one before. God will make a way where there seems to be no way in church. But then, if I have someone that I say motivates me while singing, is Don Mon. But most of my pattern and my music does not go in line. But in my heart, I just feel that this is the person I want to emulate. This is the person I want to be like. I love the pattern of his music. Very calm, very nice, very educative words he use. He don't sing. He use words that are very meaningful. So that is why I so much love his music. The softness and then the quality of the words that are coming from the song. That is